Welcome everyone to our October Power Forum. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Frank Valdivieso. I'm one of the co-founders of the Black Channel Partner Alliance, and I want to welcome you to our Power Forum today. We've got an action-packed agenda for you. I'm really excited for all the topics that we're going to be talking about. In terms of kind of an overview, I'm going to go over some program changes that we're going to be implementing at the BCPA as we look at taking the organization forward. We're going to have an overview of a really amazing program that was headed up by Diaz, Ludia Consulting, that really engaged a group of partners, and you're going to hear about that exciting program. And we're going to have one of our trusted partners from TPM come up and talk about their programs. All right, next slide for me, Luis. One of the things that we're, just to give you guys an overview of why BCPA, again, this organization was created back in 2020 in the wake of all the social unrest. And one of the things that we wanted to do was really to provide a community where business owners of Black-owned tech companies can come together. I know for me personally, being a business owner can be very lonely, right? Who do you talk to about your issues? Can't talk to my wife. She doesn't want to hear about my problems. But this is a community where like-minded individuals can come together and really help one another. I can't tell you the number of times that in my discussions with either my engagements with at Meetup and Danny Brown, sales advice, or Nasha Tundawani, just partner to partner, providing me support and help to get through issues. And of course, the team at TPM really helping me navigate the vast ecosystem. So again, we're community driven. And again, this is about you, the partners, getting the support that you need to help you grow your organizations. The other thing is we want to bring value-added programming and offerings to our communities. And again, today we're going to talk about two of those very exciting programs that we've made available, and we're going to get a readout about some of the benefits that have accrued to partners that have benefited from those programs. Next slide, please. Now, as we move forward, as we look to move forward, and one of the things, again, I have to give a lot of credit to Alyssa, who's our new executive director. She's really done quite an amazing job and help craft, if you will, the vision for the future, if you will, for BCPA. And one of the things that she really came up with is really moving to this membership structure. And really the goal here is to shore up the organization, not only for today, but for the future. So here we're going to be, and we've introduced this, I think we started rolling this out here this month, basically a membership program, if you will, that consists of 3 tiers. Tier 1, basically for $150 a year, provides you access to all the virtual events such as this, town halls, community celebrations, and also an amazing program from at Meetup. And I know many of you, I see those of you on the call have participated in those sessions. Jenny is just amazing in terms of the content and the way she engages with our partners. So they're going to be hosting and kind of running a business coaching engagement for our partners. And then also our marketplace. So this to me really is kind of the gold mine, if you will, for the BCPA moving forward, because it's going to be a platform where partners will be able to basically register their organizations. And I know I'll just give you a perfect example of us. You know, there are times where, and the way we kind of pitch ourselves to our customers is, you know, we are small, but there isn't a technical issue that we can't solve for you. Why? Because we belong to an organization like the Black Channel Partner Alliance, where we can find partners that come in and fill gaps in any way in terms of things that we can't do directly. So this marketplace is really going to be a launch pad or a platform to really foster more P2P engagement with our partners. So definitely encourage everyone to get enrolled and take advantage of that marketplace. The second tier, tier 2, for $350 a year, basically provides you early access to some special programming. And again, we're going to talk about one of the special programs that we just completed here next, just to give you an idea of what we're looking at kind of continuing in the types of access. And actually there are some other partners, I think this week, who were invited and were giving free tickets to attend the Ultimate Partner event that occurred this week in Dallas. So again, there are going to be some really good benefits for partners to participate in that level. Tier 3 is everything that I've talked about in tiers 1 and 2, but then early access to our future accelerator programs and also some special regional events. So for example, I'm in the process now of putting together a special program for partners here in the DMV to kind of engage with some of the local business groups, if you will. So those would be exclusive invite only to partners that are in tier 3. So we look forward to all of you kind of engaging with us as we move forward. Please sign up. I know Luis will put a link to the application in the chat for all of you to take advantage of. All right. So now, without further delay, I'm going to invite Lucas Diaz up to kind of talk about this amazing program and just a couple of things about this program that Lucas and his organization led. One of the things that, I think that we've been able to accomplish as a community, and that is working with Microsoft and the Black Channel, the Black Partner Growth Initiative, which has been an amazing partnership. I think one of the things that has resulted through that partnership is that there are amazing resources now available to all partners in terms of how to onboard and engage as a partner. And these are resources that previous to BCPA just didn't exist in the marketplace. I can remember when I was the president of an IMCP chapter here in DC, I would have partners come up to me, hey, I became a Microsoft partner, now what? Right? It's like, well, you've got to engage with the community, right? Well, now there are so many programs, everything from the App Meetup program to all of the partner enablement programs that have been developed as a result of this partnership between BCPA and the Black Partner Growth Initiative. Now, as we move forward, I think one of the things, and this is what I think made this program, the Ludia program, which was the Road to Dynamics program, so unique, it really focused on helping partners make money, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. And the thing that was so powerful about the program that Lucas and his team ran for us, this is a program that no matter where you are, to a certain degree, now there's certain caveats to that, but you don't necessarily need to have a solution designation to participate in this program, because the strategies and the approaches that Lucas went through apply across the board, right? Because at the end of the day, it was about understanding what you do, who your target market is. And the other thing that I'm a big believer in, and this is something that came through loud and clear during this process that Lucas led, is if you want to be successful, do what successful people do. And Lucas and his team have been wildly successful. And what I loved about what he did, it was open kimono. He shared so much of his secret sauce, and I would call them cheat codes, in terms of how to engage when you go to conferences and the like. So I can't say enough about the impact and the value of the program. And so without further delay, I want to bring Lucas on stage to kind of talk about this program and also bring up some partners that kind of went through this program and hear from them specifically what they got out of this program. Lucas, turning it over to you, sir.
Awesome, Frank. Hey, pleasure meeting everyone. My name is Lucas Diaz, and I am the CEO, managing partner at Ludia Consulting. And I've been doing Dynamics close to 20 years, or business applications. And now I currently run, obviously, Ludia Consulting. We're about $8 million in revenue, pushing towards about 50 folks. So $8 million in revenue is not easy per se, not only to maintain, but also to grow. But we didn't start there. We actually started with about $2,200, our first check here just a few years ago. what I wanted to do as part of the road to dynamics is that's how we got our growth. We actually walked through the alleyways or the conference hall and just look at all these big booths and these big partners doing big things, and we were nowhere, right? We actually had to chip in money for our first ticket. We couldn't afford a ticket, which was at the time, I believe it's like $900 or something like that. But we basically found a bunch of secrets of how to work the Microsoft ecosystem in the business applications world, and how to do it right, what to say, what to do, who to participate, who's who, what do they pay attention to, how does the pitch go, like what are they looking for, what are the follow-ups, what are the emails, what is the messaging that all of those folks that attended this conference needed. And this is our third year with a big booth, right? So we had a 20 by 20 booth now. And what we've always done is basically brought our soul forward in that we shared basically who we are to the community and donated half of our booth to different initiatives, in this case, the BCPA cohort. As part of this road to dynamics, what we did is we started from zero. We talked about our pitches, what are we all about, communication skills, what to expect, how to follow up, how to show up, even dress code to make that first impression, and also being able to have those conversations, being able to have leads that come in and bring in revenue, because at the end of the day, none of us would be doing businesses if it didn't bring revenue, right? That's how we pay our bills and feed our families. So we took that as an initiative and brought in several folks. Daleele, I know you're going to speak in a few moments, but created a platform for not only increasing diversity, but also give it like shots at bat, being able to say, hey, I'm going to practice my elevator pitch 90 times, right? I'm going to attend this sessions of all these other Microsoft partners, users, and Microsoft folks to really create opportunities for their pipeline. We're honored to have done it and really wish to see more next time. And we've actually secured the spot here for years to come. We're actually doing a similar push, right, from the SMC side together with Regina, to get us a good presence there as well. But there's other events on top of that that are happening throughout next year that I think we could take advantage of. But here at Ludia, my name is Lucas Diaz. Again, I'm always available for questions, comments, thoughts, and a big proponent of the community and providing a platform for all of us to grow. The world should really look, or the dynamics world should really have more of us represented as part of the BizApps community, and also the just overall business growth. So with that, Daleele, how did it go? What are your thoughts? You were there, for first and foremost. Thoughts, sir?
Yeah, thanks so much. I'm Daleele, Alison, Rook's DM. Shout out to Lucas. I mean, the program was extremely valuable, not even at the conference, but well ahead of the conference, like just the preparation and the cheat codes, I call it, gold, or he gave us diamonds essentially as it related to the information that he shared ahead of the conference, and really preparing for that and really thinking through, hey, what are the conversations I'm going to have? And also for our business, we've been doing Microsoft work for a while, but the way that Lucas kind of ran the program had me rethink and realign our strategy against how we go to market with Microsoft, and the way that he presented the information was extremely valuable. So much so that I rewatched all the recordings from the cohort ahead of the conference to be even more prepared. So shout out to Lucas for the prep work ahead of then, and then the conference was phenomenal. I mean, to be able to have access to your booth and to be able to let people know, hey, we represent BCPA, we represent Ludia Consulting, we're doing cool work as a community together was phenomenal. So I had a lot of great conversations throughout the conference, visited a lot of other booths and talked to a lot of different people and kind of pointed them back to the Ludia Consulting booth. So that was a great opportunity to have that as a home base there. Was very valuable to us as well too. And then by the end of it, like you said, it's all about making money and making connections. I mean, by the end of it, I'm working through my follow-ups right now. I know, Lucas, you had put
How many?
out, hey, I think I have more than a handful. So 4 to 5 prospects are on the list right now from what I looked, and then there was probably 20 plus conversations that I had of interest. So working through those right now, which is extremely valuable. And it was all through the work that we did through this cohort and just kind of knowing what to talk about. And then even like one of the positions that I wasn't really leaning in heavily on prior to the cohort is all the Microsoft incentives that are out there. I've been looking into that very heavily, but kind of utilizing that and figuring out how can I open the door for a conversation on, hey, here's how you can leverage Power Platform within your organization. That helped me rethink a lot of how I'm talking to people in the initial phases of the opportunities that are coming up. So couldn't be more grateful to be part of this organization. I've been part of BCPA for a number of years. Every time I come to one of these cohorts, it's six figures of value, I think, as it relates to our organization alone, probably even more, because it's the cheat codes to how we can accelerate our growth, our success, the opportunities that are out there. So very grateful, Lucas, for your time, for the opportunity you've given. Same thing, very grateful to be part of the BCPA as well, too. And I'll continue to come to these as much as you guys allow me to. So thanks again.
Thank you, Daleele. And also, thanks to the BCPA team to allowing us access to everybody else, right? And creating a platform, bringing an app meetup. We have Jenny, right, on the floor in there with us as well. So really creating this, I would call it the connective tissue here for all of us to grow. So Frank, Luis, you were there in person, saw it all happen. We created a platform. Let's create a stage. With that, Frank, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Ludia. And I want to talk about a specific cheat code that Freddie shared as part of this. And I thought this was awesome in terms of how you approach marketing at a conference. And so what Freddie talked about is, and again, this would be a strategy that all of you can employ tomorrow when you go to your next conference, right? Even if you're not exhibiting. So the strategy is this. So obviously at a conference, there are sessions or breakout sessions where they're talking about topics. Obviously, it makes sense to attend sessions where problems that you are helping your client solve would be a session you would go to. So what Freddie said he does in these types of sessions is he tries to meet every single person in that session, because think about it, those are all prospects. These are people that are having or want to hear about a solution to that problem. I thought that was brilliant. I think he went so far as to make sure that if he didn't talk to someone, he was taking pictures of everybody's badge, so that then after the conference, he could go back and basically, market to these individuals. That to me was an amazing cheat code, something that all of you can employ right away in terms of helping you with your marketing approach, in terms of when you go to conferences, a strategy for getting business. So I thought that was brilliant. That was just one of many cheat codes that were offered in that session. So Ludia, thank you, and to your team. It's no mystery why you are so successful. And again, I'll repeat it here again. If you want to be successful, do what successful people do. So thank you again, Lucas. I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. It's just amazing the time and effort and resources that you dedicated to this program to kind of help all of our partners be successful. So thank you very much.
Yeah, it's our honor and our duty. So glad to help again.
All right. I'm going to bring up on stage another partner organization that, again, this is my personal testimonial. They have been instrumental in helping me to navigate the Microsoft ecosystem. I can remember before meeting TPM, I didn't understand the importance, just one thing. This is just one example of the value add of TPM and Sharon's team and Justin Slagle over at TPM, and that is the importance of CPOR, claiming CPOR. That has a significant impact on the organization. So there are many things. The other thing I'll say about the folks at TPM, again, these are individuals who have been in our seat. Just a little history, Justin Slagle had his own business. He was a partner, he was just like us, and went to the mothership, managed some of the largest partners in the world, right? So you want to talk about cheat codes and understanding, what successful people are doing, and then started TPM. So we're so excited to have TPM here. They have been a supporter of our community, and I can't thank you guys enough, Shannon, for being here, and obviously for all you do. So without further delay, Shannon Proverbs.
Hi, thank you so much, Frank. I really appreciate you having me here, and thank you so much, BCPA. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shannon Proverbs. I'm a partner profitability executive and the community manager for TPM. And on behalf of Justin Slagle, our founder, and the partner masters, it has been such an honor working alongside BCPA to support the members of this community. You guys are incredible partners, and we are honored that you placed your trust in our guidance to help you maximize your investment into the Microsoft ecosystem and accelerate your partnership profitability. So through our previous engagement with BCPA Optimize program, I've got to know some of you, and it's brought me so much joy to see you thrive and continue to progress in the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. So who's TPM? We know that being a Microsoft partner is a complicated a challenge, and it's a journey to develop a practice, which is another obstacle in itself, right? The Partner Masters was founded by Justin Slagle and Matt Sosman because they recognized those challenges and wanted to make an impact by providing the support and the strategy that so many of us needed to be successful. So they created a diverse team of professionals with an eclectic skill set to help build the organization that we have today. And so we've only been in business for a little over a year. We've helped over 300 partners with our services. We've helped partners claim well over $5 million in incentive funding, and we built a community of partner-to-partner collaboration with over 600 members, and we're just getting started. And our sole mission is to direct 110% of our time, energy, and passion towards helping you grow as a Microsoft partner. And we've created the blueprint and continue to develop that strategy to help you get there while we hold your hand the whole way. So one of the things that we've developed here at the Partner Masters is our partner pillars, right? So we always talk about this, and I don't care if you've met with me once, if you've met with me 5 or 6 times, a million times, I'm always going to reference our Microsoft partnership pillars, right? You know, you have to do all the things. You've got to prime the pump really to get to the end of the rainbow, which is building that co-selling story and developing that relationship with Microsoft, because all of you want leads for Microsoft, all of you want visibility, all of you want to be able to expand and grow that Microsoft practice. Well, this is the way that we help you do that. We help you understand what you need to do in every stage of your partnership. We go through the activities with you, you know, we'll answer your questions, we'll support you, and you just always have to continue doing these things along with making sure that your marketing engine is always going. You talked about going to conferences, you know, making sure you're in the room. You know, I had a mentor tell me one time that he told me, and this is in a different industry, but he says, until they know your name, always be in that room. And so those are the things that you want to do when you're building your practice. You got to create that brand strategy. You have to always learn how to navigate what you're doing. You have to share what you're doing. You know, your partner center and the customers you work with and the customers that you add to partner center through customer association, that's your win wire. So, you know, these are the things that will help you navigate as you go through your journey. So I want to talk a little bit about the BCPA Optimize program. I still have access to some of y'all's environments if you've worked with me, and I've been just loving what I'm seeing in there. We reran this engagement with BCPA over, I think it started in March, by the end of June, and we only had we had 90 days with you, but really 60 because it took us about a month to get everybody situated and get all the access to everybody's partner center and be able to help them. But we had a lot of engagement with the mastery calls that we have every week. You know, almost all of you guys did your assignments, and then almost everybody completed their regular PPE check-ins. You know, we've had over 1 million CPOR seats come through here. We were pushing out CPOR claims. It was like, did you do your CPOR claims? I need your stuff. And we've also had someone get a business application solution designation. That's part of BCPA. I don't think they're part of the Optimus program, but they were able to get their solution designation as well. And then we've had an incredible, crazy amount of ACR flow through this program within those 9 days. So we were just blown away at how eager and passionate and driven the BCPA partners are. So we are going to continue that relationship as long as we can. So we want you to grow with us as a BCPA member. So as part of your paid BCPA membership, you are going to be granted access to the TPM Managed Partner Program, the individual program. You'll benefit from all the privileges that you have with us. You'll be able to access our Viva community, our TPM community. You'll have access to our LMS, which it's getting better like day by day. Like we are dumping in new modules, everything from CPOR to how to co-sell, how to market, going to market with things, learning how to align your solutions, the solution plays, like everything that you would need as a partner is in that LMS, our learning management platform. We also have the weekly mastery calls that we have every Wednesday. We're having one today, probably I think an hour after this call. But those are public now. If you can go on LinkedIn and register for that, we'll talk a little bit about that. You'll also have access to me. So if you have any questions, you can always email me, ping me. I can do short calls with you to kind of get you going and figure out what you need to do. And then the most important thing is that you'll have access to add-on services with TPM. So with this program, if you feel like you need to go deeper, if you need some help with technical strategy, if you need more of a workshop, you need an exam cram, that will be available to you as well to purchase additional consulting hours. So I want to show you a little bit of what's available in this program. You do get access to TPM University. This is kind of the interface that you can see here. There's a lot of modules in here. When we first made the snapshot, we didn't have much in there. There's a whole lot of videos, a whole lot of training in there for you to go in and kind of navigate your partnership on demand. So I wanted to show you that. I'll also want to show you our community. So in our community is a lot of gold. There's a lot of partners in here. We've got over 700 members. You have access to the TPM SharePoint. So you'll be able to go in there, take a look at our previous recordings. As you can see, we've had a lot of different topics that we talked about with our weekly mastery calls. So if you ever miss a call, you can always go back in there and check out our recordings. Also, we have available any content slides that Microsoft has given us when they present on our calls, because they do come to our calls. And the other thing about this community is that you can work with other partners, find opportunities to partner with other partners. And the Microsoft sellers, they are in and out of here. So they're in our community too. There's a lot of Microsoft people kind of looking around too. So you will have access to this resource with our program through BCPA's paid membership. And then also, I just want to talk a little bit about our service add-ons. As part of the Managed Partner Program here, if there's anything that you want to go deeper on, these are some of the activities and some of the things that we can do to help support your practice. We do have, you can buy buckets of hours from us. They start at $2,500, and then we can talk about whatever you want within that time frame. They usually run about a month. You can leverage our team for pre-sales and delivery. We can help you develop new products. Right now, the big thing, hot new thing, is the easy button from EA to CSP conversions. We have a partner who can help you do that. And we can also show you how to get your Azure Expert MSP if you're at that stage. So there's a lot of things that we can do with you through this introduction to this BCPA membership. And then also wanted to say, today we're having a mastery call. It's about maximizing productivity with Microsoft 365. So and Matt Sosman is presenting on this one. He's a wizard. He's our CTO. Mike Carbon is also one of our architects. So if you have time today, it's 1 p.m. Central Standard Time or 11 a.m. Pacific. Every Wednesday we have them. You can register for this on LinkedIn. That's the short link if you ever want to just pop in at that time. Takes you directly to the mastery call. But as a member, as a paid member BCPA, you'll be able to watch the recordings if you can't attend. So you'll be able to see them live if you're part of the general public, but then also you'll be able to see the recordings as a member. And also on November 13th, I want to say, if you are going to Ignite, because we will be there, we will be having a session on how to navigate conferences, right? I've been to many over the years. I can tell you how to maneuver, how to make yourself known, how to work one side of the room to the other, make sure that you have your power slides available, make sure you have your QR code, get you a Popple if you need to, or a link, digital business card, how to link, integrate that to your CRM. We're going to talk about all these different things on the 13th, but we will be at Ignite. So if you're going to be at Ignite, let me know so we can make sure we meet with you, we can game plan with you, we can introduce you to some folks. And if you aren't going to be there in person, we still are going to have a session on how to navigate it online. So just letting you know, if you're going to be at Ignite, please let us know. We'd love to support you. We'd love to encourage you. We'd love to make sure that you make the most of your time there. So But yeah, just again, it's just been such a pleasure. I enjoyed working with all of you. I hope to continue to work with all of you in the future. So, please sign up with BCPA as a member, and just, come work with us. We really want to see you grow. We really want to see BCPA grow. And the other thing is that if you do sign up, we will be paying rebate back into the BCPA community as at the Partner Masters. So every one of you that joins, it only helps BCPA grow. And that's one of our biggest missions and priorities this year. So please, sign up with BCPA, you sign up with us, and I'll make sure that you are out there and you're going to win for fiscal year 25. So.
Awesome, Shannon. Thank you so much. Yeah, TPM, great group. All of the engagements and all of the things that I've worked with them on. Nick Blackman has been awesome in terms of helping us understand purview and co-pilot readiness. Just been an amazing engagement with the team, top to bottom. So highly recommend, and that's an amazing benefit that those of you will get by becoming a BCPA member. Just an amazing benefit to all of you. All right. Well, this is now where I kind of open the floor to any questions or concerns, even gossip. We can gossip here a little bit if you want, to our members that are joined us today. So Luis will go ahead and open up the mic if anyone wants to raise their hand or you have any questions. This is your time. Oh, yep, I see Daleele did ask a question. Is the TPPM membership included with the membership? And the answer is yes. So Daleele, yeah, I think it's a great, and then that along with the mentoring program with that meetup, tremendous value there. For those of you that have attended any of those sessions with Jenny that Jenny runs, and Danny as well, Danny Brown, they've been amazing. Danny's expertise in terms of another member who has, owned an MSP, phenomenal salesperson. That's definitely a couple superpowers that he has. And then Jenny as well in terms of strategy and marketing. Those two definitely a power couple, but tremendous value add for the community. And then obviously TPM. I can't say enough about those two organizations. So. Anyone else, any questions before we kind of wrap things up? And I'll give some closing remarks here. Today it's great to see so many of you on the call, some familiar names I see out there, so it's great to see everyone. All right, let's see here. All right, so a couple of program notes, or one program note. Our November event on wellness, we're moving that to May, so you'll see that come out in terms of an update to the calendar. Also, just want to encourage everyone to please sign up to become a member. I think Luis, yep, I see Luis has put that in the chat. And last but certainly not least, please get out and vote. We're less than 2 weeks away from the election. Not only get out and vote, but take at least 3 people with you. And make sure they've got a plan for voting as well. If there are no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys back about 20 minutes to your day. And I want to thank you for coming. Thank you to, again, Ludia Consulting and driving that Dynamics of Communities program. Thank you, Shannon and TPM, for your continued support. And thank all of you that joined us today. And I look forward to seeing all of you in a future event. Thank you and have a great day.